Hello, gaming, and welcome back to Mass Effect. Alright. I came down here because I wanted to talk with the requisition officer.
Looking for supplies?
Yes, I am.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, still can't afford any of this. Way out of my price range. Alright. Quarian armor. Up to 5 already. We got quite a bit of money going. That's good. Oh, I can sell stuff. That's good. Quarian armor. I should probably get that. 4. Okay. Oh, heavy armor for humans. Okay. Medium armor for humans. Scorpion 4. View comparison. That's a lot better than what I'm currently wearing, although tech and biotic protection goes down. But everything else goes up considerably. Let's keep going. Phoenix. I remember liking the Phoenix armors, but that's not very good. This is an improvement on what I'm currently wearing, so this is the armor I should be buying. Let's get that. How much does it cost? Not too bad. Get that, and then comparison, 91 damage, so it goes down. Heatsink goes up, and accuracy goes up. I don't like the fact that it loses. Oh, that's because I switched to hammer. I don't like hammer, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, now let's equip myself. I'll definitely do that. Switch the upgrades. You now have high explosive, so I'll do that. Avenger 3, that's what we're gonna do. I really don't like sniper rifles that, I really don't like sniper rifles that fire 3 shots. I know it's technically good, but I've found that for my method of sniping, I prefer one and done. Just instant death, moving on. So, we'll see if that works, but who knows. Garrus?
Commander, how are you? Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Such as?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taken my resignation pretty hard.
I can understand that.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reason.
Spectre? No kidding.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I see.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not true.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
There we go. Alright, Ashley.
Commander, you have a minute to...
Of course.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Because they're not Alliance?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You're out of line. You don't trust aliens?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not...
Yeah, it is.
Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of our interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Alright, enough talking with Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
She disappoints me every time. Alright, let's see here. Guardian... I need to level them up. Is there a way to level you up? Survivor 1... I thought there was a way to level up the rest of the squad, but apparently not. Hold on, I'm not done with Ashley yet. It's always better to level everybody up here than to get into battle and suddenly they have no armor or weapons or anything that they really need. I still got terrible assault rifles too. Let's see, that's what you're currently using. Edge 2, Kessler, Striker 2. Okay. I could give you the hammer, but who cares? Alright, I honestly don't want to change anything. I don't have enough stuff to change everybody. Rex, how's it going?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
That's right.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
Very true.
I could tell as soon as I met
You
him.
knew Saren?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
Fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren recruited you?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really
Alright.
dying?
I didn't mean to restart
We're
that.
sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, let's see what Tali's up to. Love how it only registers Tali as a companion. There's a blue thing in here.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Sound down.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
Too quiet to sleep?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just a silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
You're homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. Maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Indeed.
I should go.
See you later.
Bye. Alright. Let's go up. Alright, I should check in with... why am I spacing Caden's name? Let me check in here, even though I know there's nothing in here worth checking. I'm really glad they made your room a little more important in the next game. Yeah, we'll take all of those. Now we'll talk with Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the
Speak your mind.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bio.
That's alright.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
You doubt it was accidental?
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Of course. Friends.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to get physical, then.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Did you love her?
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Understandable. Intentional exposures.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Yeah, they were. Sounds rough. Go on.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Alrighty then. Thank you for your input. Let me speak with the doctor. I don't think she has anything
Yes,
important.
Commander? Is there something you need?
No, we're good.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
And let me speak with Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
Don't mention it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I know.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must get lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Why is that?
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
It's not foolish.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision.
Yeah, of course.
But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinating?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Relax.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Just a little.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Of course. Benezia.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
You sound troubled.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
Of course. Sorry, culture.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce, This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
How is that possible?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What about the other parent?
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Who's your father?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that? You don't know who?
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
You don't know that.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Who was your father? How do they deal with that?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yep, no reason to keep talking around in circles, but that was a good bit of information. Alright. Let's move on, shall we? I should talk with Joker. Simply because I can. Alright. Heat load monitor. Another heat load monitor. Joker up in the front. Look outside. There we go.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the...
You sure you want that? Earning medals is hard. It's not why I'm here.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Personal history, ship status report. Just want to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
This is this
You did a
again.
background check on me, didn't you? Well, you won top of my class in flight school. I earned that.
What are you talking?
Okay, even put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make a
Alright.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Forgot they didn't give Joker all that much in this particular game. In the next 2 games, he becomes one of the most important people on the ship. Although he is one of the most important people on the ship in this game as well. He is the pilot, after all. Alright, let's explore the other 2, then we'll stop back at the Citadel so that we can inform Admiral Kohaku what happened.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Message.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Alright. I know exactly where that is. I'll survey this place. If I remember correctly... Come on, be smoother about this. There we go. I'm sure there's a planet in this area that we can land on. Survey. Let's see. Pharos. Survey. Turian insignia, okay. I've checked everything in this place, so... I was wrong. There's no place to land in this sector. And she has asked us to go see her. Alright. Let's try this one, and then we'll head back to the Citadel. Watch this one be the planet that we need. Alright, I can land on there. I'll hold off for now. Hold on. There we go. Survey that. Get this. Let's do this one. Survey that. There we go. Alright, now we can check for asteroids and or... Aha! Metallic asteroid. Survey that. Alrighty then. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, let's just do it. Worst case scenario, we have to make one less trip. Okay, since this is a non-essential planet, I could choose non-essential persons. But we're always gonna choose Tali for the high tech strength. And... let's go with Caden. Now let's go with Liara. Accept the squad. So now we can basically just level everybody up. Get some equipment on people. We bring Tali because we need higher tech. In case we have to do tech-related stuff. Alright, squad, yes, let's level you up. What does auto-level give me? Okay, it unlocked everything. Gave Max a sorry scientist. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna stick with that. There we go. Yeah, unlock it all. There you go. Okay, Tali and me are both good. Map. Okay, there's debris here. There's a stronghold there. There's an anomaly there. The anomaly is the farthest away, so we'll go there first. Oops, that's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. There we go. Alright, so the anomaly is what we're searching for first. heading toward the mountains. Celebratory boom. There we go. Alright, we are literally right on the edge of glory. Oh good, there's something to survey over here as well. Okay. Alright, Tali. Sorry, Capsule. Matriarch's writings recovered. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. A container in the tent held, among other things, one of the Matriarch DigitLninja's writings. Alright, since there's a survey right over here, we'll go there next. But let me pull up the map and mark this as our next target. That's not what I wanted. Boost me, baby. Alright, and carefully climb the mountains. And there it is. Alright. There we go. Rare element. Now let's head over to the stronghold. Although I thought I saw something in this direction. Nope, just more mountainous regions. Alright, let's get moving. Oh, I see the stronghold from here. And I see the enemies. Hello, everybody. Whoa, that's a big old pit. There we go. There we go. Come on. Really? Alright, fine. There. There's still two more around back. Take them out. That is a Krogan. We want the Krogan dead. Oh. Still one more. Goodbye. Level up. Fantastic. Okay, let's see what we got. Said I was gonna unlock this, so I should probably do that. Spectre training is now max. I can unlock all of it. I should do that. Dampening is unlocked. Let's get this. Let's put 2 points into sniper rifles so we have assassination. Okay. We're all good. Alright, decryption. I want to get decryption up to max. I want to get... So that's my goal. Decryption and Spectre up to maximum. And then focus on sniper rifles, fitness, and first aid. Oh, and electronics. I need to get electronics up to max as well. So max electronics, max decryption, max Spectre, And then do whatever you can to get sniper rifles, fitness, and first aid up. Those are my goals. Next, we are moving on to Liara. I'm just gonna let you do whatever you want. There you go. I really don't know how to do a decent build for biotics, because I never use biotics. So I'm just gonna let her do what she wants. And you, my dear, we're gonna auto just to see what happens. Okay, electronics and dampening. I'm gonna undo that. I will put 1 point into dampening, but I want hacking. No, actually, undo. I'm gonna max that out and then 1 point into dampening. There we go. Increase tech resistance and increase shields. Okay. Now that that's maxed out, I think we're pretty good. I want to get hacking up because hacking is one of the best things to use against machines, against the death. I also want to get our electronics up as high as I can, and then everything else is just, well, shotguns I should also get up as high as I can. So shotguns, electronics, and hacking are the main focus. Alright. And we're all good there. Whoops. I want to grab what's in here. Thank you. Alright. Now we can get out. And let's go in. Yep, a bunch of hostiles. I'm gonna go here. There we go. Sniper rifle. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted. How do I get up? I did it before, I can do it again. There it is. Dang it. Alright, you need to stop. Oh, I had it. Alright, hold on. Great. Codex.
Combat hard suits use a dual layer.
Oh, that's not helpful. She's using a pistol. Come on.
Now it gets fun.
Goodbye. I know there's a way to get up. I just don't know what it is. I managed to get up one layer, but it won't let me get up the next. Alright. made it impossible for me.
Now is not the time.
Yeah, it is. Hi there. Okay, we're still in battle. Can't see the enemy. There it is. Dang it. Okay. Let's open this. Medical station. There we go. Metagel. Crates. There we go. We're getting some good stuff right now. Alright, I don't think there's anything else over here to grab. We could blow up the fuel tank. We're not gonna blow up the fuel tank. Okay, still no signs of more enemies, so we should be good at this point. Up to the top. Fuel containment. Alright, here we go. Malfunctioning object, we'll take that. Oh! No! We discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantalas, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Yep. Alright, my decryption skill is too low. Hence the reason why I wanted to get that unlocked. Oh well, I'll have to come back. Alright, let's see. We've got a Lancer 4. We got an Avenger 3. We'll equip that. Lancer 4. Scimitar 4. Yeah, we'll take that. Stinger 4. It's an advanced version of what I've currently got. We'll take that. Striker. Ooh, Striker. I like you, Striker. Yes. Heck yeah. Grenade launcher, chameleon tool. Ooh, I got some more armor. None of it's any good compared to what I currently got, which I paid for, so yeah. Alright. Back to the top. Switch here and switch to Liara. You're currently using a Lancer 1, so we'll give you a Lancer 4. That's not what I wanted. No, let me switch to Tali. Let's see, Scimitar, 180, 160. I remember Tornado being very good. Let's give you the Firestorm, though. That's the best out of all of them. Yes. Now I'll switch back to you. You can have the Tornado. Alright. Pistol-wise, using a Kessler. Let's give you this one, and then we'll cryo rounds. 10% shield bypass, but minus 20 accuracy. Toxic damage. I should put that on my Yeah, let's give you the cryo rounds, and we'll give you the combat scanner. Heck yeah. Alright, now for snipers, we'll just give you the Avenger 3. Unity amp, not that great. And then armor-wise, Guardian, Phoenix, Guardian, Onyx, Scorpion. Scorpion 1 is better than Gladiator 1, so we'll do that. And we'll give you armor plating, why not? Alright, now let's switch to Tali and give her everything that she needs. Okay, these are all 1s, so we'll give you Avenger 1, might as well. We already got you this. Kessler. Stinger 2 is better than Kessler 1 in all ways, so we'll give you that. Doesn't really matter what this one is, so we'll just give you the more advanced one. We need to get you a better Omni tool as soon as possible, but... See, this is the only other Quarian armor we have. Okay. All good. And I want to switch back to you, because if we've got better chemical rounds, then I want to put that on there. See, toxic damage, so chemical rounds 3 becomes polonium rounds. Yeah, we'll take that. And then, let me check, improved sighting 3 is what we currently have. And then nothing else is that good. Alright, we're good. Save the game. Yeah, new save since we're on a new planet. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back here to unlock those other 2 things. I just noticed that every weapon on Shepard right now is red. That was not my intention, but I find it cool. Alright, so that's the reason why what's-her-name was calling us. She wanted us to deal with this Asari bandit, but she doesn't tell you that Asari bandit is her sister. So once you find the evidence that that's her sister, then you immediately know why you were sent to take her out, because now she doesn't have a sister, and there's little to no evidence against her. So yeah, you play right into her hands. Alright, let's see what this debris is. My guess is that I will not have a high enough electronic skill to be able to open it. But we shall see. Salvage. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I hit X instead of circle. Okay, get into the Mako. Now it's time to go on a survey. Let's head right up here first. That's not the button I wanted to press. Ah, there's that. There we go. I know what all these buttons do, but I'm still getting used to them again. Mostly because, like I said, Mass Effect 2 changes everything to more appropriate buttons. Like run is clicking the joystick in. It's L and or R3. Alright, nothing in this direction. Let's head down here. Stick at least a little close to the wall, so that way we don't miss anything. And just looking for survey spots. That's the debris we found. I wonder if... I'm guessing probably not. Even if I bring Garrus along. That electronic thing that we couldn't unlock at the start on the first planet we surveyed. I'm guessing that even though we've leveled up quite a bit, we probably would not be able to get that unlocked yet. Also, I know we're coming up on to levels giving us less points to spend soon. Soonish. I'm just gonna go around this peak instead of through it. Just for safety purposes. It was a pretty good jump. It wasn't beautiful, but it was pretty good. Alright, we've officially come to the edge and found nothing. Map. There's gotta be something in this direction. There it is. Alrighty then. Time things correctly and you can get over anything in this vehicle. And there's the deposit. Oh, I can put this stuff away for now. Survey! There we go. Okay. I doubt there's much left, but always make sure. You don't want to leave the planet just to find out that there was something to survey hours later and you decide to return for no apparent reason. Or when you decide to return to get the 2 lockers you couldn't open the first time. That's the reason why we need to get decrypting up as quickly as possible, and I should have put points in there the last couple of times I've leveled up, but... well, what are you gonna do? Just gonna have to remember to come back to this planet at some point. Aha! I literally almost planted the flag on there. Right on the edge, too. Which means we'll probably get close enough to the edge for Joker to give us a warning. Where is it? It's gotta be right up here. There it is. Oh, we didn't get close enough for Joker to reprimand us. Alright, let's do it. There we go, rare element surveyed. Hold on, map. Okay, I highly doubt there's anything left, but we're gonna check it out just the same. I know we didn't see anything near the center of the map, but I'm gonna move away from the edge. Just to be safe. Alright, here we go. And up. Uppies, yay. Okay. Well, looks like we did well. We covered most everything. What's on the map here? Okay. I highly doubt there's anything over here, but I want to double check. So I'm going to double check. Okay, we're all good. Alright, let's return to Normandy and we'll call that good. Alright, Gideon, thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated!